Hey YouTube, I'll try to make this quick because quicker videos tend to get a bit more interest, so hopefully the message gets out there. You know, as an ex-nurse, because I used to be a nurse, but I'm not anymore, um, I thought I should tell you some information that gets brushed over by the nursing authorities, not nurses themselves, but the authorities in nursing, that being the higher up nurses and in charges and whatnot, because they all want to look good, but they don't want to admit the truth about certain things. So certain things like nurses' rights getting trampled on. Okay, so in a lot of ways, nurses get treated like slaves and like garbage, and pretty much all the nurses will tell you that in by a lot of patients. If not, there's only very few patients actually that you'll get that are actually that you know are really good and have respect. But the amount of disrespect towards nursing staff is very high. Okay, hugely high. Now, as an Australian, that does not entitle you to be a bad patient. Okay, you are an Australian, they are an Australian. They can be a patient in a hospital too. Everyone gets sick, right? Everyone gets hurt, everyone gets sick. Doesn't matter, right? We all could be a patient, okay? Nobody special there, all right? So you being a patient doesn't take away the fact that manners cost nothing, all right? Everyone should know manners and know how to respect each other, all right? That's a given. No one should have to tell you to do that, all right? Secondly to that, all right, if the general rule of thumb in the real world is you treat others how you want to be treated. So if you are a jerk face, then you should get treated like a jerk face. Whether you're man, woman, or child, it doesn't matter. All right? That's just how it is. All right? That's real world. That's the real world. So, if, personally, my personal thoughts are if you treat a nurse like a jerk face, they don't have to give you respect in my heart. Like professionally, they will, but realistically, they shouldn't have to. So if one day, if you are a long-term patient and you're doing jerk-face stuff to them all the time or whatever, um, why, and they suddenly snap because they're frustrated or whatever, you know, don't, like, give and take, you know? So, yeah. And as for rights as of workers in nursing, no, they don't get enforced ever. They don't like it when you enforce your rights as a worker, which is the same rights as everyone else, and that is you come to work and you leave work the way you came to work. Like you're expected to go home the way you came to work. All right? Especially with these violent patients and everything, you know? That's unacceptable. And yeah, that just gets squashed over, especially if it's an old person doing violence. Yeah, they never like enforcing the thing if old people are beating up women, like especially if you got these males like beating up women, and I mean it just gets brushed over so bad, and you just like it doesn't matter if you got dementia or not, right? You know right and wrong. Even with dementia, you know right and wrong. Right? You know you don't do that. You know it. You shouldn't like yeah. And as for and obviously you know that there's only so much you can do, but I mean realistically, they don't ever want to do anything. Oh, the family doesn't want them to have control medication because it's mean, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but they're beating up people. They're causing them physical harm. So yes, it's not a question of what you want. It's a question of what has to happen, or they should have to go. That's it. And then they're your problem then. So yeah. But yeah, so I've said my piece. I just thought I'd say that being a patient doesn't entitle you to be a jerk face. All right, no one gets that right. Pooch.